Hey, welcome back, y'all. This is episode 11 of my Minecraft 1.18 Let's Play. So in today's episode, we are now going to mark off that middle item right there on the project board, and we are going to kill that dragon, along with getting some wings and maybe some other shenanigans. So thanks, you guys, for watching, and I hope you enjoy this episode. All right, we got plenty of food, torches. Oh god, here we go. Oh, of course. Of course. I am on an island in the middle of the void. Oh, that is the dragon. Don't you dare shoot at me. Oh, don't you do it. Don't do it. Okay. So now we need to get up to the main end island here so that we can actually fight the dragon. So for those of you that also don't know, so the end is another dimension, kind of like the nether. You get to the end through that portal we found with the ice vendor, and you light the portal essentially with ice vendor made from ender pearls and blaze rods. So right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to get up to the main island so that we can attempt to slay the dragon. And I needed to make a staircase because, yeah, if you fall into the void, it's bad news bears. So you see these pillars, each of them have a thing on top. That thing on top we have to shoot and it will explode when we hit it. Oh, almost got it. And that is a fireball from the dragon. You don't want to stand in that. Oh, I hit him with the explosion, or her, sorry. I hit her with the explosion from the thing. Now these we can shoot if you get the angle just right. You can shoot through the cage. Got it? Okay, I made an Enderman angry. This is why you bring a water bucket, because these Endermen hurt. They are not your friend. Oh great, now my water bucket is in the middle of the poison. Okay, so Endermen don't like water. That's why we brought a water bucket, so we can, you know, have a safe place to stand. And I've angered another Enderman. I am on a roll. Let's get down here where my water bucket might flow normally. Yes, okay. Where is he? Where's the guy? Where you at, bud? I hear you. There you are. Alrighty. Another one dead. Grab our water bucket. Okay. Let's see. Can we... There we go. Another one down. Alright. Oh my god, I didn't even look at you. Got two of them mad at me somehow. Alright. Dragon's perched again. Okay. It's hard to tell if they're mad at me or they're mad at the dragon, because the dragon hits them too, and they get mad at the dragon as well. So sometimes they're chasing you, sometimes they're chasing the dragon. There we go. How many do we have left? Two more over here. Did I just like hit? I think I hit the dragon's projectile midair. That's what happened right there. So we have like 3 pillars left. I'm actually, you know what? While she's perching, I'm gonna pillar up on this one here that's the shortest. And I'm gonna see if I can't get all 3 of them from the top of this one. Now she will shoot at you while you're pillaring, so this is kind of dangerous because you can get knocked off and fall to your death. But I also want to know how many I have left. Okay. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. I think we have them all. Oh, did you just poison my way down? Thanks, jerk. All right, we've got them all. So now we can kill the dragon. As you can notice, dragon's not healing right now. And that's because none of the end crystals, which heal the dragon, are left. Oh, is that an Enderman I looked at? It sounds like there's an angry Enderman. We'll know when we get down here. Are these ones mad at me or the dragon? Oh, they're mad at me. Oh, forget you, dragon. Okay, well, we'll just water bucket here. And that's what happens when you accidentally swap tools. All right, are there any more of y'all still mad at me? Yes, you're still mad at me. Okay, let's grab our water bucket and let's see if we can get some hits in while the dragon's perched. Okay. So we got knocked up from the Ender Dragon there in the air, and we got knocked up again in the air by the dragon, and we got angry Enderman. So let's get back to our water. Oh, are you shooting at me right now? Okay, no. All right. So how many of you are mad at me? Just one? Yeah, all the rest of these guys are mad at the Ender Dragon. Just you. This is the one bad thing about the water bucket is as soon as they touch the water and take damage, they can keep teleporting away from you like this. Oh, and I don't think I can shoot them with an arrow. Okay, we got that. Now let's see if we can get some shots in on the dragon while she's flying around. I always make sure we keep an eye on this food. All right, come towards me. Oh, she's gonna perch for us. Nice. All right, which way are you gonna face? All right, you're gonna face me? Cool. We'll go around this way. Come get these feet. Oh, that was a short perch. Is that an Enderman mad at me? Where'd you go, bro? All right, missed. I am not good with a bow, by the way, in Minecraft, just for those of you who want to know. Wow, I hit that thing way out there. Oh, so you might be wondering why I'm not shooting her with the bow while she's on the perch. While she's on the perch, she's immune to bow damage. When she's flying, however, she's not. And there we have it. Dragon is down. And we're about to get a bunch of XP. That was really loud too. I hope that gets edited down, but let's soak up all this experience here. So for those of you that this might be your first time killing the dragon, here's how you get the egg. So the first time you hit it, it's going to teleport. And then in order to get the egg, if you touch it again, it's just going to keep teleporting. It may teleport through the portal and go all the way back to your spawn. That's where it'll take you to if you don't have a bed. But the trick is we dig underneath it here. We put this torch. We break the block it's sitting on. And now we have the dragon egg. Now you can use the dragon egg to respawn a dragon, but you can also use the end crystals. I think that's what they're called, is in crystals. Do I have the recipe yet? In crystal. No, what are they called? And learn to type. Okay, I don't have the recipe yet because I don't think I've gotten the gas tier that you need to make them. But you make the crystals like we're on top of the pillars and you put them on all four sides, and then you can resummon the dragon and fight the dragon again for whatever reason. I guess if you run out of obsidian from mining all the pillars. But you can also, every time you resummon the dragon, you may need to resummon the dragon more on a multiplayer server than you would on a single player server, because every time you resummon it, you'll get a new one of these end gateways here that take you out to the outer ends where you're going to be able to bridge and find your elytras. We're going to head up there in a second, but we are going to need building materials. So let's grab some building materials. Oh, and the first time you jump back through the portal, you will get the end credits for the game because you just beat the game. If you kill the dragon in your world, you can say, I've beat Minecraft. Although most would argue that Minecraft doesn't start until after you beat the dragon. Because once you beat the dragon, this is going to open up all kinds of world. We can get our wings. We can get an Elytra, which gives us the ability to fly. Now, we don't have a lot of gunpowder, and we're going to need rockets to be able to fly, which I did not even think to bring with me, but that's okay. So, we'll worry about that later. We have our ender chest. What we will most likely do is we will probably waste all of these glorious levels since we have an XP farm. And we will put everything into the ender chest once we find some wings, and we will jump into the void to die, to get back home. But, you know, that's it's a little ways down. So let's break a little bit more of this. And what I am going to do, I think, so that if we do go jump in the void to end up back home. Actually, you know what? We're not that far. This portal's not that far, so we're not going to do all that. All right. Let's throw down the ender chest and go ahead and put the egg up. That way, if we do fall in the void, we don't lose the egg. We're not going to need an axe or a shovel. We could still need our bow for the shulkers. And then here's our building blocks. We'll keep our water bucket in case we make any endermen angry. We'll keep some ender pearls because those can help us navigating on the outer end islands. We can throw those rather than having to bridge the whole way. We're going to turn all of this stuff. I think I have to turn it into bricks first. And then once we turn it into bricks, we can turn it into slabs. And then hopefully between all the slabs, let's see, do we have anything else we can make slabs out of? Yes, we do. All right, we got it. Both of those. Can't make a slab out of that. Make slabs. Oh, I can't make slabs out of cracked stone bricks. Okay, but I can make slabs out of stone. So put the cracked ones back. All right, we have a lot of slabs. Hopefully that's enough slabs to get us to an end city with a ship. All right, and so we're going to dig just a touch more of this because we don't want to waste our slabs, just making a staircase up to the gateway. And I forgot to make... What did I forget to make? Oh, trapdoor. That's what I forgot to make. And do I still have my oak, or did I use my oak? I thought I had oak. Did I not have oak? What did I use my oak for? I made that little pillar. Oh, I used my oak for the bridge over here. Oh, no, that could be bad because we have no wood of any kind. It's okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Wooly. It's going to be okay. All right, so we're going to go use just this plain end stone, and we will do the pearl method. So normally I would make a trapdoor, and I would use the trapdoor to easily get through this remote gateway because it's only one block high. But there are two methods. The trapdoor is probably the safest, but the ender pearl will also work. All right, so let's get up there. We're almost there. We just need a little bit more insto. Another thing you always want to make sure you do before you get ready to go on this part of the adventure to go find your wings is you want to make sure you bring food with you, because while there is food you can eat in the end, and I'll show you when we get over to one of the end islands, it's slightly dangerous. I mean, technically, by the way it's made, it should always put you on a solid block. However, doesn't mean that you might not have an enderman that decides to put you off of it. So there are trees that grow in the outer ends that are called chorus fruit or chorus flower or chorus trees. I don't really know what they're called, but they drop two things. The buds of them, which you need to have for replanting them if you want to grow them in the overworld, they are called chorus flowers. And then they also, when you harvest one, it drops a thing called a chorus fruit. Now, the chorus fruit is food. It does give you a little tiny bit of saturation, and if you are starving in the end, you can definitely eat it to stay alive. However, when you eat it, you teleport to a random location, which is supposed to be on a solid block, and I do believe that that is within a 16 block radius of where you are. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments on the distance, because I don't know that for a fact. I'm just, that's what I think it is. So now that we got ourselves a little bit more safe of a spot here, we are going to take one of our ender pearls and we're going to throw it through. Now, I might fall in the void when we go through here. I've seen it happen. We're going to hope that doesn't happen. But here goes nothing. All right. We did not fall in the void. And there are two gateways right here. You see that beam? Every time you load a gateway for the first time, it'll shoot a beam up at the sky. So as you're exploring, keep an eye out for those, because all of them will take you back to the main island. Only this one will take you back to the same remote gateway that you came through on. All the other ones will take you back, but they will take you back to the main island and not to the same island or to the same gateway that you came through. So you'll spawn back on that same platform that we spawned on right when we came into the nether, if you go through any other gateway other than this one. And just to make sure we know the way home in case we get lucky and find a ship super quick and easy, we will take these coordinates down so that we know where our gateway is. All right, let's see. Good old-fashioned pen and paper. All right, so what we're going to do to see if we can find a remote gateway is we're going to crank the render distance, hopefully figure out how to turn off fog in this sodium and iris thing we've got going, because it does look like we have some fog on. We're going to build a pillar, and I am going to turn the render distance way up. Now, on a server, cranking the render distance will do nothing, because most servers are only going to feed you 10 chunks of data at a time, because if you think about it, 10 chunks around a player, you got 6 to 8 players on. That's a lot of information to be feeding to a lot of different clients, and that's why they're only going to give you 10 chunks. But on a single player computer, I have all the resources of my gaming rig at my disposal. And what I can do is I can go over here and I can crank the render distance. And you may notice a little lag when you do this, but it will allow you to see farther into the distance, and you might be able to potentially spot an end city without having to bridge endlessly over the void and just hope that you're going in the right direction. So we're going to make ourselves a really tall pillar. All right, and then we're going to hit escape. We're going to options, video settings, and we're going to go render distance. And we're going to go 32 chunks. Now my computer is not going to be happy when I hit done. It is going to crank the fans up, and it is going to, it's not going to be happy, but we will see how it goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, there go the fans. And we're going to give it a minute, because right now my computer is trying to generate chunk data, 32 chunks in every direction. Oh my gosh, it worked. Do you guys see that? That is why you crank your render distance and pillar up, because here is our portal we came in at. We cranked it to 32 chunks, and right there is a ship. That is mission accomplished. That is our wings. That means that we will end this episode with a little flight, probably over our base back home, because I did not think ahead enough to remember to bring gunpowder with me. So unless we have some gunpowder from a creeper that we could find quickly in the stronghold, we'll probably cut to home after we navigate this. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, so we have to get there. And then now that we've rendered it too, let's go ahead and so that we don't like lag into oblivion, let's bring this down to something more reasonable. Where were we? We were at like 12 or 14 chunks, I think is good. Okay, so now we can't see the ship anymore, but we know it's there because we saw it with the render distance cranked. Look at that. There's a remote gateway even closer, so we may not even have to jump into the void to get home. We'll just come right through there, and we're going to get some shulker boxes too, y'all. Now, shulkers are mean, nasty little evil critters. They shoot these like heat-seeking missiles, for lack of a better description, at you, and they will follow you round corners. Doesn't really matter. They are determined to eradicate you. The trick is, don't let yourself just be out in the open when it hits you. It's not a matter of if it hits you, it's a matter of when. You're not avoiding them. You might hit them, some of them with your sword and bust them like a boss, but more often than not, you're going to get hit. And they give you levitation. And levitation, when you're in an area where you're over the void, this is nothingness. If you fall into this, you're dead. If my finger slips off the shift key going over this bridge, I die and I lose everything. And now that I've said that, I'm nervous and my palms are sweaty. Okay, my finger literally did just slide on the shift key. Okay, and the last thing you want to do is look at an Enderman and make an Enderman angry when you're hanging over the void, because they will just come on this bridge and knock you into oblivion. And they don't care. This is much, much, much less scary once you have wings, because you can just fire another rocket or land. This was why we made all these slabs, because if we hadn't gotten lucky on being able to spot a ship, we were just going to have to pick a direction and do this over the void until we did spot a ship. So that's why there's so many of these. But thankfully, we not only had an in-city within our grasp, but we had a ship right there too. All right, we have made it to this island, I think. Yes, we're on solid ground. All right, let's go get our wings. Now, do we take the direct path or do we go through? It's not that big of an in-city. Oh, I made one mad. Get wrecked. Okay. So you see those two purple things up there ahead on the door? Those are shulkers. As we get closer, you'll hear the god-awful noises they make, and they will start to shoot at us, and we are going to just rush them. Our goal is to get up there and get inside this first floor before they hit me with a projectile. And as you can see, we made it, and now we're floating. You can look at the top right there. We have the levitation debuff. They both just teleported away, which they can do when they take damage. I don't know where they teleported to. I don't see them yet, but we'll just keep going because there will be plenty of them for us to kill. Oh, look, one of them died. And there's a shell. We need 2 of those to make a shulker box. And now we get to parkour. And we fell. Okay, which direction was the ship? I don't know. Let's go take a peek. We're going to rush this guy so we don't get floated off. All right, he's dead. This guy. Okay, now we wait on it to wear off and we go get our shulker shells. Okay, now which direction is the ship? Ship is over there, so we need to go the other way. But let's go ahead and clear this tower, because we have 4 shulker shells, and I would like a few more. The shulker boxes are amazing. Ooh, I almost accidentally jumped off the edge of that. Okay, now this room is... Oh, this isn't one of the big boys. This is just a This is a small potatoes room. Now there's a big version of this room that is intimidating, but this one's not too bad. This one's short. Okay. We actually wanted to get shot here because now we can just float up and hit this guy. Oh. And then we're going to shoot that one. Okay. Then we're going to come over here and there should be some loot. Yes, there is. All right. Let's see. Enchanted iron. I don't necessarily need it, but I want this chest. And the reason I want this chest is then I can make a shulker box. All right, so we have our chest, and now we're going to make a shulker box right here on the fly with this chest. And what we can do is we can stuff all the loot that we get from out here in the end into it. We can put all of these in there to get them out of our inventory as well. We will keep the ender pearls and put them back on our hotbar, because if we get levitated up, you can throw an ender pearl at the ground and you do take a small amount of damage from the ender pearl, but you will not take a massive amount of fall damage from falling to your death. So let's eat up while we're in this relatively safe spot. Check the other chest. Not a whole lot. Toss it in here. We're going to take this other chest too, because we can make another shulker box if we need to with the other 2 shells we already have. And this was why we brought a crafting table with us. All right, so this guy's right here. You cannot shoot a closed shulker, or you can shoot them, but they ricochet your projectiles. So when you're trying to kill them, wait on them to open up. Sometimes they glitch like that one, and they can shoot while they're closed, which is total hacks. Let's see. Yes, okay, cool. Now we can get down here and kill the hacked one. Okay. We looted all the way to the top of this tower, so there are some you can still hear shooting on the outside. We don't really care about those right now. Once we have wings, we can come back and we can, you know, fly all around and just go find ourselves some other end cities and just essentially go end city busting for shulker shells and gear. Sorry for the pause there. Had to take a sip of some water. All this talking's hard work. All right, we're gonna rush this guy. Got him. Oh, come on. Dang it. All right, well, we want to go get that shell because that's one more shulker box. Okay, and I don't think this is our way to get to the ship, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we come out of the top of here and we can bridge over. Oh, this is one of the cursed ones where you gotta like jump. Okay. Dude, where is he shooting at me from down there? I did not see another shulker down there. All right, there's going to be one more shulker at the top of this tower, which honestly, it'd be nice if he'd just shoot me, because then we'll float up to him. But he is not. There we go. Can you shoot me now? Cool, thanks. Alrighty. Oh, that is not what we wanted to do. All right, let's get back up there again. Okay. I have forgotten how to parkour. I could do the method that I taught my friend Great Baldini, and I can just make this Baldini proof here. So we're going to grab our shulker back first, but we're totally going to do this the Great Baldini way. So I can just do this. And then if you just put a slab every other step, it can make nice little windy staircase up. And we don't have to jump. This one's for you, Baldini. And then this will take us over, but we're going to need more slabs. And we're going to have to dispatch the 2 shulkers on the back of the ship from range, because, yeah, that would suck halfway over to get floated into the void. Come on, open up. Say ah for this arrow. Oh, you stink. All right, we got one shot on the roof guy. Another shot on the roof guy. All right, roof is dead. All right, that ricocheted because he's closed. One shot. All right. Now there's the one inside the ship that can still shoot at us, but not on the back. Take the brewing stand. It's going to have a couple of healing 2 potions in it, which are very nice. One more shulker to dispatch. Where did he teleport to? Oh, he teleported to the outside. Sucks for you. All right. Emeralds, shovel. We'll take that. Once again, I'm going to take these chests just because I can make shulker boxes with them. Now, we do want one more shulker shell, because right now we have an odd number. But that is what we came for. Also, if you want unique light sources, these things right here are called end rods. They're all over these cities, and they do emit light. They are a neat block that you can combine with other stuff to make like lampshades and all kinds of, just kind of unique stuff in your builds that you may or may not see other people doing. I can try to get a few of them, and we'll show you some ideas that I have. That one went into nothingness. And then just for the fun of it, you always want to grab the dragon head, hold your shift key so you don't fall into the void and push up against it. Oh, come on. I need a few more of these end rods. All right. Let's just, oh, there's some right here. Cool. That's one. That's 2. Where did the shulker go? I would like his shell. Are you on this side? I think you're on this side, aren't you? There you are. Oh, I'm not going to get your shell. It's going to fall into the void. Yep. Is that in the void? Oh, that might not be in the void. That might actually be down there on the ground. Cool. So, let's toss on our wings. We can't really fly, but we can glide. So to glide, you just jump and hit your space bar. And then now we're gliding with our wings. I want to snag a few more end rods. Oh, and we want to get a couple of chorus flowers too. At least one. Where is that shulker? I hear him and I want the shell. Where are you at, buddy? I got an arrow that you really want. Oh, it's probably one of the ones from the very beginning. Yeah, because both of them teleported, didn't they? Yep, you dirty little bugger. Hit me. There we go. All right, did I get a shell? No. Okay, where's the other one? I hear him. Oh, he's like inside the bottom floor. He must have multiplied or something. We still didn't get a shell. Dang it. Oh, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I was not looking at you. Jeez. These Endermen are so sensitive about their looks. Now, I don't hear any more shulkers, and that is sort of sad because I have an odd number of shells, but it's okay. We ended up coming out with, I think, at least 3 total shulker boxes worth of shells. Let's see. Yep, we got 5 total, and we already made 1. So that'll be 3 shulker boxes. Did we get any just plain end stone? We do. Cool. We can plant that chorus fruit and grow ourselves some purpur and do all of that later. All right. So now, which way did I come in from? Where's the ship? Ship's right there. So we came in from over here, I think. Oh, I told y'all I'd show you the chorus fruit. Okay, let's do that. So let's get some chorus fruit. We're pretty centered on the island here. So this is chorus fruit. You see how I'm a little low on food? If we eat one of these, We just moved. We can do it again. Whoa. So they teleport you around. They're kind of fun. They could be used to make a very clutch save. If you eat one of these while you're falling, in theory, it should take you to land if you're close enough to land. That's the key part. You have to be close enough. So there was just XP down there from that one shulker that we killed over the edge. There was no shell, unfortunately. All right, where is our bridge? Yep, we're going in the right way. I guess we ran further than I thought. There's our bridge. Cool. Now I seem to remember there being a hole. Yep. Don't just go running and jumping around the end, because it can look like there's solid ground under you and you go to jump and there is absolutely nothing there. Kind of like this little gap right here. And just in case tragedy befalls us, let's take our wings off. Let's put down this shulker box. Put a bunch of that in here. We're going to take one more of these because we're not going to have enough room. 2 more of those. We're going to grab this. We're going to make one more shulker box, and we're literally going to, as we're running out, just in case, we're going to put everything, and I do mean everything, into here, with the exception of our pickaxe, because we will need to break the ender chest just in case we get like knocked in the void right here or something. You know, I would rather not have to redo all my gear again. There we go. There we go. There's that. We're going to put you, and you. And then we're just going to have Silky and an ender chest in our inventory while we run back over the void. Anything in that ender chest, should we die, that stuff's still going to be in there when we get back home. And all we would lose is 1 ender chest and our pickaxe. So just in case we slip and do something dumb right here. All right, and then there is a gateway right here on this island somewhere. We ran past it. Try not to look at Enderman in the eye. There it is. Cool. We'll throw it on our ender chest, grab a pearl, pick our ender chest back up, and throw it through that. Throw the ender pearl through that little gateway, and it should take us back to where this adventure started in the end. And then we're going to call that an episode. I guess I'll jump through and we can end the episode on the end credits. I do appreciate all you guys that watch. Sorry for the delay in between videos. I just have been I have been slacking, honestly, and need to do better about getting content out for you guys. All right, let's eat here. Pearl. Okay, and just in case something goes wrong, jumping through. And there we go. So now we just run back over, and to get home, we jump through this portal, and it will take you to wherever the last bed you slept in or your spawn point is. So we are going to jump through, and it's going to take us back to the other side of this portal right afterwards. But these are the end credits. I do appreciate you guys watching today. I look forward to what we're going to be able to accomplish in the future now that we have wings and shulker boxes to work with. Our ability to move around the world and get resources to do cool builds and fun projects is going to be a lot easier. So thanks guys for watching. Hit that like button for me, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications on when new videos come out. Oh, also, let me know in the comments below. Would you guys like to see me bring this world up to 1.19? And then we will just continue playing through in this world and go out and discover some of the new terrain and the new things that exist in 1.19. Let me know down below. Thanks.